Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I know I haven't posted in like a really long time. Like it's been a couple of months, like maybe even more. Like since I've done a real video. Sorry about that. I've been just posting clips of gameplay and stuff. I mean I'm busy with school, upload schedule's out of whack, but I mean it's like all fun and games, right? Right? Yeah, I'm just sorry, but I'm making this tier list because Legends Arceus really recently came out and it looks amazing. It's a beautiful game, like except the Arcanine boss fight. That's really ugly, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but whatever. I wanted to make this tier list because I wanted to express my opinion to the interweb and get people to rant at me about my opinion. But whatever. This is a free country. This isn't North Korea, but whatever. So I'm gonna start this video off, but before we do that, a word from our sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have a sponsor. I only have 47 subs. Please subscribe so I can get more subs, so I can get sponsored, so I can make money. All right, let's get started. All right. First up, we have Hissuian Growlithe. This is my child. Tier A. That is weird. Okay. I love Hissuian Growlithe a lot, and that's why it's A tier. You could probably tell why I love it. It's so cute. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's cute. I'm just repeating myself, but it's like a really cute Pokemon. The front Growlithe is now Suian Growlithe's head. It might be covering its eyes, but it's still really good. And like the tail, I love the tail. It looks so good. That tail is amazing. I want to see it wag its tail. It'd be probably so cute. I love Hissuian Growlithe. You can tell. I've been saying that over and over. I hope you do too. Or else I will do something to your lemonade glass. Next we have Hisuian Arcanine. It's sad that my child is evolved into this, but I will tell you why. Why it's C tier. First of all, its fur is now gray, which makes no sense at all. That is very nonsensical. That confuses me. Plus its armor, like fur armor, it's not the greatest design. Its legs look cool, the fur on its legs, but it's not that good. It's okay. It's an okay design. It's a good design, but it's quite disappointing. The fan art really hyped me up for this, and then we got this, which is really sad. Game Freak, please hire those people who made that fan art. You would greatly benefit from that. Plus, and if it was just based on design, it would be B tier. But then there's also the Fire Rock typing. It is so weak to like everything. It's so many four times weaknesses. Like water and ground. It might be a offensive, very physical Pokemon, but its weaknesses really bring it down. Like it's like basically in danger of anything, especially a mood diversity. Sure, it might be going against a flying type like Staraptor. It has the advantage, but Staraptor can learn close combat, which can destroy Arcanine. So that's why it's C tier. I really wish I could make a B tier, but it can't be any higher than C tier. Next we have Hissuian Voltorb, my second child, right next to Hissuian Growlithe. It's so happy. Normal Voltorb isn't happy, and seeing Voltorb happy is nice. Because happiness is good, I guess. I wouldn't know. Okay. But Hissuian Voltorb, it looks like an old-fashioned Pokeball from Hisui. It looks like the Pokeball from Hisui with the wood, the stripes, and its eyebrows. It's really nice. I really like it. It's really cute. And it's sad that we know why it became mad to today's society, because people plugged the hole on its head and then it just exploded because it sent out electricity when it's happy, and it's usually in villages, so it shocked people. That makes me really sad. Why would the people of Hisui do that? It really disheartens me. It hurt my child. So it needs to get some justice. It must be A tier. It has to be A tier. And it's just a good Pokemon, whatsoever. Like grass, electric, great. Like I don't want to use Rotom, the mower Rotom. It is an appliance. I will not count that as our grass and electric Pokemon. It is an appliance. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Suian Electrode, B tier. I know people will be saying it's just normal Electrode now. It's no longer happy. But hear me out. The eyes is carved out. I like that. It's cool. It still looks like a wooden Pokeball. One thing is I don't like the smile. Well, it's not a smile. The frown. It looks like a sticker. I don't think that suits the 1600s. But whatever. It's graphics. We can't do anything about it. I wish we could, but we can't. But the thing is that Hisuian Voltorb is happy, while normal Voltorb isn't happy. While normal Electrode is very happy, Hisuian Electrode isn't happy. So it's basically just the opposites. And I like that concept. That's probably why I put it to B tier. It's a cool concept. And it's not that bad. And this typing is pretty good. Loses some weaknesses. It's a good Pokemon whatsoever. Hissuian Typhlosion, C tier. It looks like it's on illegal substances. Its eyes are very droopy. It's very slender, which is a bit creepy, and has that weird necklace. Fire. The fire isn't that bad, but normal Typhlosion is way better. This looks like Slender Man in the Pokemon world. It's creepy. It's totally horrible, but it doesn't go any higher than C tier. Next we have Suian Qwilfish. Not much to say about this. It's just Qwilfish, but angrier in a different color palette. People who are new to the game will probably think this is a shiny Qwilfish, and then they get be disappointed because it's actually just a normal Qwilfish in the Hisui region. Then they'll be disappointed with the rest of their life, which is sad. And if they could have done a lot better with this, the problem with all these shinies, not shinies, the problem with all of these Pokemon, a lot of the variants in the Hisui region, they look way too similar to their original forms. Some of them are really good, but if they got a better graphics team, if they got hired me, a 12-year-old, I made some really good Pokemon, they could have hired me, but they didn't. I didn't apply anyways, so it's just a normal Qwilfish. I could discount this shiny Qwilfish that isn't 1 in 4,096 odds. I'll just count it like that. Suian Sneasel. Same reasons, just looks like the same as Sneasel, just a different color palette. It wouldn't look like a shiny because it has a bit of difference, but it's not that much. It's a cool typing, but we already have Toxicroak and Croagunk, the frog, so it wouldn't really matter. Plus, Sneasel didn't really deserve another form. Hear me out. They already got Weavile. Plus, Sneasel is already native to Sinnoh. Sure, it's Growlithe in the national dex and Cyndaquil is, but that's in the national dex. Those are Pokemon aren't native to Sinnoh. Sneasel is native to Sinnoh. Sneasel you can find in the routes. You can find it. Trainers have it. It's in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. It makes no sense. Why would they give it a form? Plus, it has a Weavile. Why? I'm just saying it has to be C tier. I don't think it can go any higher than that. You have Origin Dialga. Nah, I'm putting in A tier. You might be wondering, why are you putting an A tier? It's so bad, it's so ugly. Well, yeah, it might be a bit ugly because it's trying to imitate Arceus. But it can't fully imitate Arceus, so it's a bit ugly. But it actually still looks really cool. The horns, the pointy legs, the arc around its body, the tail thingy. I'm not sure what I'll call that because it's kind of not a tail, but kind of is. It looks really good in my opinion. But it's just the neck. The neck thing's a bit weird. It looks like those Tom and Jerry episodes where Tom swallows an apple and it gets stuck in its throat. Sorry for putting that image in your head, but it is like that. But it's not that bad. I might put it in B and A tier. Like, put it in the middle. But I like Dialga, so I'll keep it there. Origin Palkia, on the other hand. Disgusting. It's a disgrace. First of all, why does it have hooves? Neither Dialga nor Arceus have hooves, so why would it get hooves? Second of all, where did its arms go? I know it's meant to be a centaur kind of thing, but centaurs have arms. This is just an armless horse with a head. It is extremely ugly. Plus, its shiny is horrible, like Palkia shiny. It just looks the same. It is just a garbage Pokemon. This is the first dog water Pokemon. D stands for dog water. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Now we have Hisuian Samurott. C tier. Hear me out. I know a lot of people love Samurott. A lot of people hate Samurott, like the Hisuian form. I'm like one of those people who are in the middle. But I would put it in C tier because, first of all, its shell is just different, just more edgy, and it's just navy and red. Plus its horn is a bit more spiky, like a twig. It has a mustache. Its mustache is different. But other than that, it's like basically the same. It's not that great. Plus, when you see it's shiny, my thing is just normal Samurott because it's shiny. Because shiny Samurott, like Hissuian Samurott, is the same color palette as Samurott, like normal Samurott. So it is quite a bad Pokemon in my opinion. It's not that bad, like not Palkia level bad, but it wouldn't be as good as like Growlithe or Dialga. Well, I mean Dialga. No, I'm not going to count Dialga or Voltorb. Dialga's not that great, but it's not that bad. Suian Liligan. This is the definition of a good Hisuian form. It looks different, but you can still tell what it is, what it was before. It's Liligan. It looks like a dancer, and it looks like it can really kick your butt. It's pretty strong. It's weird that they did introduce 2 grass fighting types in this game. One of them being Liligan, but it's okay. Like, it's still really cool. I think it's one of the best Hisuian forms they've gotten yet. One of the best regional forms, like ever, in my opinion. It's that good. Suian Basculin, just C. It's just Basculin but timid, but that makes it kind of worse because it's hard to catch Pokemon in water. Plus, it's gonna run away from you, so it just doubled the damage to your soul and your lifespan. And Basculin is never a good Pokemon to begin with. Suian Zora, S tier. Suian Zoroark, S tier. And you probably know why. It looks freaking awesome. The fur is so cute. The hair, it's flowing away like it's because it is like a spirit. The dark backstory gives it a good what's the word?
One eternity later.
It gives it a personality and character. And it looks really good. Like typing normal ghost, that also makes it awesome. Like 3 immunities, only 1 weakness. That makes it like one of the most defensive Pokemon in all of Pokemon. If Zoroark was a bit more defensive, like better special defense and better defense, physical defense, this would have been a really hard Pokemon to take down. But luckily it isn't, because or else that would have been way too hard if it was like a boss fight. Oh, I can't imagine what pain we'd have to go through. The only thing is about Zoroark, the only complaint, those red things on it look like pimples and warts. Sorry for putting that image in your head, but it does. If I had to see it, you have to see it. Next we have Hisuian Braviary. It's a B tier for me. It's neutral. It looks a bit similar to Braviary. Like, normal Braviary looks really good. I love it a lot. It's a good Pokemon. I would definitely use it. And Hisuian Braviary is just wings. It's look a bit different. A different color palette. Like a quite different one. But it's like the head fur, that's the same. The feathers on its head. Normal Braviary's head. It's just psychic goggles. But after all that, if you just remove all that, it's just the same Pokemon at base. But it is a good Pokemon. It looks cool. The flying mechanic's really good. I like it. It's not gonna go any higher than B or any lower than B. Suian Avalugg, a lot of people hate on it because it's a coffee table. Everyone hates coffee table, but I might have to put it in B tier. Hear me out. Avalugg, I hate Avalugg. I don't like the coffee table that much, but Suian Avalugg makes it a lot better in my opinion. The pincers make it look more like something I'll jab you if it runs. The legs are like rocks. Rock and Ice is a really poor typing, like even worse than Arcanine's typing. Like, I might have to put it to C tier because of that. But if it was just based on design, it would definitely be B tier. Like, I like it a lot. I know lots of people hate on it, but I like it. Plus, I don't know, this baffles me. No one knows, like, everyone's hating on its shiny. But the orange on its pincer things, that's rust. Why does no one realize that? It's like, at least it's the YouTubers that I watch, they think it's ugly, but the orange looks really cool because it's a rust, and I think that's a really good design idea. I hope other people see that. I hope I'm not the only one who sees that. Suian Sliggoo, Suian Goodra. Sliggoo might have to be B tier, and Goodra A tier. The problem with Hisuian Sliggoo and Goodra, they just slapped a shell on it and called it a day. They didn't change any design aspects. At least Sliggoo, but like for Sliggoo, I was about to say at least, but actually, they just removed Sliggoo's body and just came out of its shell. That's not the most creativity I've seen in the Pokemon franchise. And Hisuian Goodra, it's basically just its tail became a shell. I'm saying tail became a shell. Man, say its tail became a shell. Tail became a shell. Say that fast. 10 times. I dare you. If they changed a bit of aspects about Goodra, like they changed the amount of antennae, the legs a bit, the coloring a bit, it would have been a lot better. But it's just a shell. But it's A tier, Hisuian Goodra, because of the viability. It saves basically everyone. That's helped many people win many battles. So defensive, it's Steel and Dragon. Well, Dragon and Steel. Great offensive and defensive typing. It gets rid of the Fairy weakness. Plus, it gets coverage for Fairy. So you don't have to worry about Fairy types. So Hisuian Goodra, Suian Sliggoo, it's a good Pokemon to get. Get the Alpha Suian Sliggoo in Pokemon Legends Arceus. If you don't, that's a big missed opportunity. Now, for the final S tier on this, for the final S Pokemon on this list, it's Hisuian Decidueye. I love it. It's so cool. The Japanese hat on it looks really cool. The cloak, when it opens up, it looks so awesome. The autumn colors, not enough grass types have the autumn colors. The only other Pokemon that has it is Sawsbuck, but we don't talk about Sawsbuck. We do not talk about Sawsbuck. But Hisuian Decidueye looks amazing. Plus, it's the most drastic change out of all the starters. It actually looks like a different Pokemon. Looks like a regional form. It's probably my favorite of all the regional forms. It's amazing. This is definitely the starter I'm going to choose. Tell me in the comments below which starter you're going to pick. I definitely going to pick Decidueye. Now for weird year, it's probably a B tier. It's a Sawsbuck with a beard and a different color palette. Like this, even the antlers are basically the same. It's a B tier because the riding on it's really fun. It's fast and it can jump over stuff. It's still the first Pokemon you get to ride though, so it's not the greatest. Like Braviary is definitely the one to choose when you're traveling, so you can go over rocks and it's a better view. But it's not that bad. Like, so that's why it's B tier. Could be better, but it could be much worse. Cleavor. Definitely A tier. Really cool. It's like a Japanese samurai with the beard, the eyebrows, the hair. The axes look really cool. It's like a blacksmith. It's amazing. It's a bit skinny, but it makes a better definition of his body, and I think that gives it some character. And it's just amazing in the whole. It's a plus. It's the first boss fight, and it really gives an effect to you because it has axes for hands and it's trying to chop your head off while you're in battle, throwing bombs at it like food. You're throwing bags of dust at it and calming it. It really shows the dangers that's coming ahead in your journey. So I think it's a really good Pokemon. Sneasel. D tier. It is just a tall Sneasel, but it's extremely ugly. Its head is ugly. Everything about it's ugly, disgusting. I will never talk about this Pokemon again. Plus, when you ride on it, like you're just in a basket. Like at least you don't have to see its body. Like the creativity in that, it's pretty cool. But even when you're in the basket, you just see your eyes popping out, and it's creepy. It gives you Demon Slayer vibes, but except it's not as cool. So, yeah. Enamorous. Lots of people are hating on it, but I'm putting an A tier. Hear me out. It's the first female genie. It actually looks like a genie. The snake on it is pretty cool. It is a slender body, but it's a cool body. It's not like Typhlosion's slender body. It has horns that's pretty cool horns. Yeah, it's the cloud matches it. It looks amazing in my opinion. Plus the pink coloring really suits it. Only thing is, when I first heard of Enamorous, I thought of the tooth enamel. But that's nothing to do with teeth, I think. Or maybe just snake teeth. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. But its Therian form, on the other hand, that's our D tier. The final D tier. It is horrifying. It's horrible. This is the thing you see in your nightmares. It is so disoriented. Its legs are in proportions. Everything is wrong. Its head is really twisted. And the snake is just on its back. It just makes it look even weirder. Just weirder. I just made a realization. Whatever. Okay. It's just a horrible Pokemon. But Overquill, on the other hand, A tier. Sure, just Quillfish, but with bigger, pointier quills and just a bit of body change. It would be a C tier with just that, but the name, that is the best name in Pokemon history. It gained 2 tiers just because of its name. Overkill, and Quill. Best name. It is such a good name. Quillfish really deserved an evolution in the first place. And seeing this makes me happy. That name. I never would have thought of that name. I'm glad Game Freak did though. Because they're not, seeing this tier list, they're not the most creative. In the creative department, at least. For Basculegion, there's another A tier. I really like Basculegion. It's really cool. It's a good Pokemon user on your team. It doesn't learn a physical ghost type move. Same with Overquill, doesn't learn a physical poison type move. Even though they're both physical attackers, which does let it down a bit for Overquill, but it's still good for Basculegion. It still can get those water moves, and it's not bad. It's a really good Pokemon. Plus, it's really fun to ride on the oceans. And the way you evolve Basculin in order to get Basculegion is really cool, because it really signifies the death of the school of Basculin. If you're wondering how, it's I think you have to use Wave Crash, and that does recoil, and you have to get 300 recoil, but you cannot get knocked out. I think it's a really cool way to evolve. Female Basculegion, it's a C tier for me. It just, the white and the green doesn't contrast as well, plus it looks a lot sleepy. It looks like Hissuian Typhlosion, like they're in a cult together, but it's okay. It's not that great. Ursa Luna, A tier. A tier. It doubles as an item finder, plus as a Pokemon you can ride on. It might not be as fast as Weirdier, but getting those hidden items like Black Augerite and other items that are really useful in your journey, Ursa Luna is definitely a good Pokemon to use, especially in the Mirelands. That basically sums up my entire tier list. Rate on every Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what your S tier Pokemon are, and I'll smell you later. And also, subscribe so I can get a sponsor.